What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to use Postman to check and test the backend servers. Let's get started. So first thing is obviously you're going to need your like thing. So let me just take this out. It's previous and started with all the stuff. Yeah. Alright. So what you'll need for this kind of project, kind of testing thing, is you'll need Postman, obviously. You also need a code editor, and you also need MongoDB Compass, or you'll need like a online database, just to see if it works. So I'm gonna delete all the items in my database so you know it's not fake. And let me explain the code before I even get started. So these are the routes. This is what we need. So that's what you need, right? This is what we need, and this is what we'll get. So if you're looking over here, you get app.get. Get is like a function that will allow you to get content on your page. So like I'll show you. Okay, that's what it's running properly. I'll show you on Firefox. If I go to localhost 3001, it'll bring me to this. It'll return these contents. If you look over here, we're getting contents that we need. Anyways, over here in add card is just a post method. Post is basically giving a bunch of data. So in this case, we have an email string and a status string. It's giving that data to, it's giving that data, right? It's giving it to someone. It's giving it to something, right? You don't know what it is because a post is just meant for that. But the code is actually what's going to do it, right? That's what's going to make it happen. So in case with this one, what it's doing is it's creating a new card, which is a mongoose model. A mongoose is basically like a modeling type of dependency that allows you to model object-oriented databases, such as MongoDB Compass. It's a no SQL database, and I love it. Anyways, so what it does is it's parsing those data and then saving it over here, and then over here, it's making a new one for it in a constant, and then it's just simple code, simple logic. Now over here, let's do it. Let's actually make it shine. So what we're gonna do is create a collection if you like. So I'm gonna create a new collection. Right? Now, over here, what you're going to do is you're going to go to add request. Press on it. You can name it whatever you want. I'm just going to name it tutorial. Don't mind if I spell it as well. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go to get, and we're going to keep it at that. You'll see why in a second. I'm just going to add in localhost 3001 slash. Now, why am I doing it this way? Because Postman is not only used for posting, it's used for all of these, right? It's used for all of these. The main ones are basically get, post, put, patch, delete. Those are the main ones. But get is like the most main concept. But anyways, if I send this, see what's gonna happen. It's giving me a response. If I go to preview, see, it's giving me backend is working. This is a more easier way to access it than with a browser, because you can actually see what's happening in pretty, or you can also see it in raw. But I usually like seeing pretty. But anyways, it's going to show you what the browser would render. So if I go to tagrisk.com, slash. So here, slash dot tasmas.com slash. This is my uncle's company and they use React. So if I send this, as you can see, we're getting all of this stuff. See? Then over here we're getting this stuff. That's really not that important. But you can see what's happening. If we go to Instagram, which is also used by which is also used with React, if you send it, you can see getting same type. And if we go to preview, you get that. So if we go back to Tasmas here, we send it. It's gonna give me this because there's no if I try to go to localhost 3000 slash, we'll have sorry, yes, so just GP. As you can see, we're getting this simple thing because it's really, really simple. Anyways, now that you get what I'm trying to say, let's do a post. Let's go to post. And before we even do a post, we have to go to bot. I'll tell you in a second why. Let's go to bot. This is where we actually write our request. So over here you can use form data. But if you look at the way we initialize body parser, which parses the data, is with JSON. So we're going to use JSON. So we're going to use JSON. So in order to use JSON, there's no JSON over here, right? You can also use GraphQL. Anyways, you can see that over here we have form data. This is same kind of. Anyways, in order to view JSON, in order to actually give JSON, you have to go to raw. And over here you get this drop down thing. Over here, it's big, simple JSON. Now I already have this code, like JSON code. You can add in the JSON code depending on what you put over here. So let's say if you put in name, you put in a string for name. If you put in like I don't know, if you put in boolean, you put in a boolean. Basically, that's how it would work over here in JSON. So now let's add in request URL, which is localhost 3001 with an interpreter, and add, because if you look at the post, we say add slash add, right? Right? Alright. 3, 2, 1, set. Now, if we go over here, and if we refresh, as you can see, it comes up. But there's a slight problem. Why does it just keep on loading? Why doesn't it give me a response? Well, it's because there is no response. It's just a request. There is no response. So when there's no response, like as you can see, response, it's not declared over here. Request is, but response isn't. So when you request something, yes, everything will go perfectly. But when it's time to give a response, it does not, because there's nothing to give response to. I'm just going to cancel out of it. So as you can see, we can add in a response if you like, but I'm not going to do that. But yeah, that's how it works. As you can see, I got it. That means that my post method is working perfectly and there's no errors. I had some errors before and there were silly mistakes. So that's a great way to make sure that it works. So your whole server website doesn't go down. That's why Postman I really like, and I have it pinned in my important apps. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next video.